our school's DEI committee here. They're going to go through.
One of the things that brought me into academia, because I spent several years in the hospitality industry as a manager prior to coming into academia, and one thing that drew me to this was the chance to prepare the future leader. So I really liked when I was in industry working with students who were doing internships with us or externships or recruiting college students, and so I saw this as my way to marry both my passion for the industry as well as working with students. And so now I get to still have a hand in the industry, but through the students and preparing them to work in industry. And so their passion, their excitement for the industry, the experiences that they have in their internships or when they're working, and how they bring that into the classroom, and really thinking about what does the future look like for them in the industry, and how are they going to move the industry forward is what excites me about working with the students. I teach our HTM 181, which is our lodging management class, and so that's the students' first class about hotel operations. So it really gives them an introduction to how hotels are run, particularly focusing on the rooms division, so front office and housekeeping, and for that they do a lab over at the Union Club Hotel, so they get hands-on experience. And then I teach HTM 212, which is our management and leadership in hospitality organizations. So it gives them an idea of how organizations operate. We look at things like motivation of employees, teamwork, culture, diversity. And then I also have HTM 399 Leadership Development course, which is actually facilitated by people from Dale Carnegie. And then I teach HTM 312, which is our Human Resources class, and so that's really focusing on managing the HR processes, so hiring, terminations, performance management, again, a little bit of employee motivation and unions, things like that. So that class is pretty hands-on for them in terms of giving them skills that they need when they will be managers in an organization, because maybe they're not going to work in HR, but they're going to do a lot of the processes or carry out the processes, the policies of an organization when they're hiring or when they're giving performance evaluations, terminations, things like that. So I really try to relate that to to their future jobs as leaders in the industry.